So, Dublin, you are Stephen James Smith. He's just an amazing talent, a fantastic talent, and an absolute gentleman. Dublin, you are grey brick upon brick, full of tarmac and hipster pricks. Just face it, all other places pale in comparison. You are more than some former Saxon garrison. Dublin, your warmth came too late for John Corrie. Dublin, are you even sorry? Dublin, you are divided by more than the Liffey. You said yes to equality, and it's about blooming time. Yet Dublin, you always proclaimed to cherish all. Dublin, your panties are on Capel Street, compromising any papal feats. Dublin, Jedward, awkward. Dublin, you are more than a settlement on the Poddle. But Dublin, what's the crack with Coddle? It's shite, why don't we just admit it? Dublin, you brought back Sam again, but Dublin, when did you go from the clash of the ash to exchanging gold for cash? Dublin, Difflin, Iblana, Bolya Haclia, and 180 other tongues your citizens are using to name you. So Céad Míle Fáilte to all. Dublin, where power is held by too few in the Dáil. Dublin, when will you revolt again? 1988 wasn't your true millennium, despite the 50p's and milk bottles. Dublin, you're mine, but I'm happy to share you. Dublin, from RTE, TCD, UCD, U2, SIPTU, IFSC, the acrimonious Temple Bar STDs, ODs and OMGs, no longer the second city, yet you play second fiddle to Google and Guinness, to Facebook and unsociable twits. Dublin, look at yourself. Dublin, your tower blocks and tenements are an excuse for a solution. Dublin, come here till I tell you. You can be more than rapid dirt birds and banjacks bowsies. Alright story bud, and yeah, sure, it's all good. Jesus, that's scaldy. Why go baldy? I'm Ixira and Delira. Dublin, I cry for you. Dublin, you're a tough bastard, yet full of the softness of all the people on your streets. Margaret Dunn dancing on O'Connell Street, the Diceman Tom McGinty miming on Grafton Street, Pat Inglesby with his poems on Westmoreland Street, and your Mollys, Malone, Ivors and Bloom, the Daily Sally Sandy Mounts, from the Gospel of Kelly, Drew, McKenna and Sheehan, to Borstal boys like Brendan Behan, two gallants rejoicing, to Evelyn looking out to sea, snow falling slowly on the dead in Glasnevin, Glenn and Marquita once strolling, to Christy Brown wilfully controlling a foot, to paint pictures and poems, to your heroines, Brenda Fricker, the city's mother, Maureen O'Hara, an enchanting other. Dublin, you are boom and bust, running wild and swift. Dublin, can I trust you? Dublin, your true blue is Harry Clark's cobalt. Dublin, from a thin Lizzie, Dicey Riley, to a floozy in a jacuzzi, God-fearing. Dublin, shooting down Veronica Guerin. Dublin, you are Bang Bang, 40 Coats, Zosimus, a blind street poet. Dublin, you are all of us, and all who are yet to come. So let's go to the grave diggers and have a pint. Dublin, remember Stardust and all your waltzing lovers. Dublin, Big Jim's arms are outstretched to a risen people. Yet are we under the thumb again? Dublin, your GPO columns are scarred from the crackle of gunshots. Dublin, your CCTV will never yield your essence like the shots of Arthur Fields man on bridge. You are the Poolbeg Towers. You are the poor showers begging on Bachelor's Walk. Dublin, you're all talk, yet you have my attention. From Robbie Keane to Paula Meehan, Dublin's calling, ooh ah Paul McGrath, while some say up the Ra. Dublin, bridging caps with Joyce and Beckett, and finally to Rosie Hackett. Dublin, Paddy Finnegan was forced to sell the big issue on your streets, while Daffodil Mulligan was played to baritone beats. Dublin, you say delish. Dublin, you are full of Polish and Brazilians speaking Portuguese, and now the Chinese have turned Parnell Street into Chinatown. Dublin, don't let them down. Dublin, don't forget no blacks, no dogs, no Irish. Dublin, perish the thought of you being racist. Dublin, Cuchulainn has fled the GPO and heading for Monto. Dublin, your bay embraces despite the Sellafield Sea, and your mountains frame all your natural beauty. Dublin, a wailing banshee stricken with TB. Dublin, you're a European. But Dublin, you're European, but could be craggy island in disguise. Gabriel Conroy is heading west because of an epiphany. Just saying, Dublin, you only painted your post boxes green. Is the Abbey doing all you dreamed? Dublin, you are notorious for clampers, senators and seagulls, to Celtic tiger and septic tanks, to singing high kings and rampaging Vikings. Dublin, come here. Take me for a Teddy's and a romantic stroll down the pier. Dublin, you are a dancing place, a sprawling space of villages and many faces on the edge of an island that's eroded by the Atlantic, battling with being romanticised. Dublin, are you dynamic, struggling with identity, changing for us? Dublin, don't be scared to change. Don't be scared, we're with you always. Dublin, my friend, my home, mentioned 50 times in this poem. We live in you, my city, Machri. I love you most of the time. You see, Dublin, you are me.